my name is Kimberly and welcome back to the channel. As promised, I am going to do another app review for parents like you. I teach the Tennessee Parent Education class, which is a mandatory class for people who are going through divorce in Tennessee. And every week I get questions from people just like you wondering what kind of apps can they use to encourage a better relationship with their child and to have some contact and connection with their child when they are not with them. So this is for primary parents or alternate parents, either one. And the app that we're going to be talking about today
is called S'mores Up.
This is not in any way sponsored, and it's something that I have used with my kids in the past. My 11-year-old still uses it, but my older kids actually use something called
Cozy, which is a family organization app for more than just chores.
And we will be reviewing that probably in the next couple of weeks. But for today, I'm going to teach you about how to turn your child into a chore monster. So let's get started.
Let's head over to the App Store and find S'mores Up. As you can see, this is a free app. So just tap Get, and it will ask you if you want to download the app. And of course you hit yes, and it will start that process for you. While we're waiting for that to download, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video at the end and click on that notification bell. All right, we're all downloaded, and as you can see, S'mores Up, it's a family thing. Let's quickly run through some of the features. You can manage your chores from the app. It helps you manage different family members. And so because I have a lot of kids, it helps me with that. Teach kids the things that you value most. So there are different features that you can encourage. Okay, let's sign up and sign in. I'm going to go ahead and put my email and everything in. You can do a few special things like adding a profile picture or choosing a profile pin, adding phone numbers. None of those things are required, but I'm going to go ahead and put my name in because it does allow you to add all the different members of your family. And for today, I'm going to show you how to add 2 kids because those are the 2 kids that I use. And so it's really simple. You can see that you could also add a parenting partner. If you're going through divorce and you're getting along, you could possibly ask your partner if they would like to be on there. If they don't want to be, which I know my spouse does not want to be on there, he likes me to manage all the chores, and so that's what I do. I'm going to go ahead and put Jackson in first. He's my youngest. He's 11 and he is a boy. So it does cater certain things to that. So he's apparently going to be the llama for this sign up. If your child has their own email address, you can go ahead and create an account for them. If they don't, they can access the app through your device.
Let's add a second kid. I'm going to go ahead and put Kevin in here. He's also a boy, 13 years old. And then we will have both kids and myself on the app together. There is an optional profile pin. You can set up one of those if you'd like. And then you can see that there's money-wise and goals. Because your kids are earning s'mores, they get to choose between saving, spending, and sharing jars. So if you want to enable them to do that, you need to enable the money-wise feature. The other feature you can enable is goals. And we will go through some of those goals here in a minute, but if you want to let them earn towards big ticket items or things that you are choosing, then you would go ahead and enable that. If later on you don't want to do that anymore, or your kids don't like it, or they don't want to earn for big things and that's not what you're using the app for, just go back to their profile and disable that. Now that the setup is done, let's go back and we can see that I am on there along with both of my kids. If you would like to enable some area-specific things, you can go ahead and put in your zip code there at the top and it will edit that information for you, or you can choose to skip that. There is a community feature if you would like to interact with other people in the community, or you can just interact at the top by choosing Family Campfire. You can do that. The Family Campfire is just for the people that you have added to your app. Let's get started with adding some chores. You can create your own chores or pick one of the pre-loaded chores from the chore list. So let's take a look at those. I started with the less is more category to show you that they've already pre-chosen how many s'mores or points that each type of chore is worth. You'll see there's two options here, and that can definitely encourage your kids or you to give away a few things this week. Next, let's take a look at the digital health option. When you click on that, you'll see there are a ton of different choices that encourage playing outside or no devices during family time, meal times, no screen times, doing your homework first, and that sort of stuff. Another option you have is Maker's Fun. Maker's Fun encourages some fun family time by doing a project together and earning s'mores. After that, you can look up Be a Naturalist, which gives you some options there. Going down, let's look at Library Fun. That can be reading to your sibling, talking to the librarian, working to pay your library book overdue charges, which I know I'm guilty of, and keeping track of your library books. They get points for all of those. Would you like your child to develop some healthy habits? Or you can use this for yourself. So drinking plenty of water, eating dinner with your family, exercising, sleeping at least 10 hours a day. I know as a mom, I would never get those points, but washing your hands, learning to read labels on food. So they have a lot of really good ideas in here. Above and beyond. In there, you can give them points for showing positive attitude, surprising someone, volunteering, and things like that. Next up, let's look at things that are appropriate for ages 7 to 10. I don't have anyone in this category, but I thought that you might be interested in seeing it if you have younger children. For me, ages 11 and up, folding laundry, I love that. Cleaning out the gutter, not so sure about that one. Changing your own bed sheets, babysitting younger siblings, washing the windows. I would love to have all of those chores done at my house. Now that we've discovered all of their chore ideas, let's create a chore of our own. To add your own chore, you need to pick a category and add some s'mores. How many points are you going to assign? And then we're going to assign the chore to a specific person in our family. And we can schedule the chore. How often would you like them to complete this chore? You can also set up a reminder so that they will know, hey, it's time to complete your chore. I'm going to go ahead and create a chore that Jackson has to do every day, which is retrieving the mail from the mailbox. So I typed in retrieve the mail, and he needs to do that every single day. So I clicked the daily part, and then I'm going to assign that chore to Jackson and unassign that chore to Kevin and me. You can also see that I will allow him to earn 10 s'mores for doing this every day. You can continue to create your own chores and then assign them to the correct family members. Let's take a look at some features that they tout with the app. You have a chore dashboard. You can also set up rewards to motivate your kids. Next, you can give them some goals, teach them the power of saving as well. They get awards and badges, and then if that doesn't work, then you can also add some penalties and take points away from them for forgetting things. They can also get a bonus when they surprise you. You can add some extra things for them. And at the top, that's where you manage all of your family settings. When you are in your dashboard, you can see everything that you've already set up. You can also look individually under each profile that has been set up in the account. Here I'm looking on Jackson's, and we can see what chores have been assigned to him, as well as any bonus chores. If you want to expand your use of the app, you can also use it as a family calendar by creating events, and then your kids can see if there is something that you are all attending together. You can connect this through Google and sync that with your calendar. I don't use this app for that. I use the Cozy app, which is the one that I use to manage my older children's chores. I'm going to go ahead and add one last chore for Jackson so that you can see some of the options that it gives you as you're adding one of those pre-suggested chores. You can remind your child when a chore is due, require approval, request photo proof. I use that for, hey, did you make your bed? And things like that. And then you can also lock a chore after the time that it's due. I have used that in the past for reminding the boys to take the trash to the curb. Obviously, you can't do that the next day because the trash man has already come. The last thing that I would like to add here for the video is the pricing. This app is free to try and free to keep on your phone. If you want some additional features, they're listed there on the right-hand side for $4.99 per month. I try to keep the apps that I recommend to parents very affordable, and I will tell you that we've been using the free version and I haven't had any problems with that. But if you find yourself using it a lot more and you'd like to pay for the additional features, you can do that. Thank you for watching this app review. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click on that notification bell so that you will be notified every time we make more app review videos like these.